Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR, the next episode of the VR and AR weekly news of the 5th week in 2021. You will again see the newest stuff about hardware, games, releases and sales. You can find everything about VR and AR on this channel thanks to my sponsors Oculus VR, Oppermann Events, Peter Wasmer, Andy De Velzer, VR Ambassador, Virtual Escape and Adams Group. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
There's a new patent from Sony that's called non-VR spectator mode, and that means that one player has a VR headset and the other player just they decide some stuff that have influence on the gameplay of the VR player. Here's an example. That means here's the VR player and here are the people on the couch, the friends in the same room, and they should choose between 3 items. And the chosen item will go to the VR player. Soup ladle here. So they choose this item and the VR player then has to use it. And that's great. I think they should do it with all games, PlayStation VR, whatever, so that your friends can play with you. And that's great. So what do you think? What situations would be great to use this spectator mode? Some months ago I reported about the new Magic Leap, and now we know that the headset will be shipped in Q4 2021 in an early access release. And that means, yeah, you can use it, but it will still be improved. And I think this is gonna be very cool. The new Magic Leap has 100% larger field of view, 20% lighter and 50% smaller. And that's a really great thing. It's a really great thing. And so there are 2 problems with augmented reality headsets. It's the field of view and the tracking, in my opinion. So now the field of view should be bigger, and I really hope they improve the tracking. So when I see the scan here, virtual, and I move my head, this should stay in place. This should not move a little bit with me. And that's something that they really have to fix. The best thing here is the HoloLens, but I'm really looking forward to the new Magic Leap. Here comes the new Oculus App Lab, but I will not talk much about this now because I made a separate video about this, including a tutorial how to use the App Lab. In short, this is another possibility for developers that didn't get a store approval, that they still can have their apps in Oculus somewhere, but they need a link or a key. There is no category in the Oculus store where you can see all the app labs. You need a direct link. For this, you need SideQuest. In SideQuest, you have a category that's called App Lab, and there you, you will find all the App Lab apps. And check the link in the description below for my video guide for App Lab. Wow, this is a really cool story here. Beat Saber has sold 4 million copies, and now nobody could say you cannot earn money with VR. You can, because they sold the 4 million copies and also 40 million paid DLC songs, and that leads to a revenue of $180 million. Holy shit, and that's great, it's great. For me, Beat Saber is as important as Half-Life Alyx. These are the most important games. And they really did a good thing, because Beat Saber, nearly everybody loves Beat Saber. And it's just a game even for beginners, but also for pros. There's also no motion sickness, and the idea is great. So yes, they deserve it. They deserve it. Wind and Leaves. This is an announced gardening simulator, and it's for PlayStation VR. And this is a really chilling game. Yeah, you are just in a world, everything is quiet, you can chill out, you will climb on some trees and get some seeds and plant them somewhere. Look at this here. And he's gonna crush the the bottom here and then put the seeds inside, and there you see that it will grow a tree and everything is getting green. This is a good thing when you see, normally we have the shooter and all the action stuff and fast and fast and fast. And this one is a chilling game. And this is really awesome. And I'm really looking forward to try Wind and Leaves. It will be released in spring 2021 for PlayStation VR. I will show it to you. So this is very interesting for all the flight simulator fans. And we will get an update for the performance improvements. As you know, the flight simulator needs a lot of performance, and that's bad. and now they will fix that. Also, they will implement support for VR controllers. That means if you want to play with the index controllers, you can do that now. Also, they will implement brightness and scale slider, and the update will be out this year somewhere. I don't know when. Vertigo Games acquired Springboard VR. What the heck is Springboard VR? If you know Vertigo Games, of course, they made Arizona Sunshine, but Springboard VR, not many people know. I know that because I visited VR arcades, and the owners of VR arcades, they use the Springboard system, Springboard VR system, to manage the places of virtual reality. So, for example, your VR arcade has 5 game places, 5 room scale places, and with this app, Springboard VR, you can do it on a tablet. You can say, oh, first game place, Half-Life Alyx, and second to 5th game place, for example, Elven Assassin in multiplayer. And then you can say, okay, the Half-Life Alyx player paid for half an hour. You can set half an hour, and for the other for 1 hour or whatever. And all the payment system and the game system that runs via Springboard VR, and it's great. So now it belongs to Vertigo Games, and I think this could be great because Vertigo Games is really a known company and they can push it forward, and I really hope that VR arcades can open soon again. We will have to wait until Corona is gone. That will last some months, but I really hope after that we can visit VR arcades again. And now new information about the Apple VR headset. And as I said 2 weeks before, I guessed 2 weeks before that the headset will be around $2,000 to $3,000. And look at this, it's $3,000. So I was right here, and it's very expensive, but it has dual 8K displays. Holy shit! And now we would think, now which computer, which PC could get this display and smooth frames per second? No one. So that's because they will implement eye tracking to do foveated rendering. That means they scan your eyes, and only where you look, it's rendered with the full quality, and you save a lot of performance. So the headset is rumored to be shipped in 2022. I'm definitely looking forward to that, but I really want Apple to get more compatibility with other stuff. So it doesn't make sense to play a casual game like Candy Crush VR with a $3,000 headset. So I want to play Half-Life Alyx with that. So please, to Apple, get integration to Steam VR, and that would be amazing. We will see. And another update comes to OpenBCI, the brain-computer interface developed by Valve and other companies. And now they announced that there is this project Galea. That means this is the strap with the sensors that measures your brain activity and translate it into functions on PC or whatever. And now Tobii, the company behind eye tracking technology, they confirmed that they get their eye tracking technology into the Galea system. And that means that next year, when the developer kit will be shipped in early 2022, they will not only have this Galea strap, but also integrated eye tracking into a modified Valve Index. And that's so great. That sounds so cool. I really hope they can do good games with that and that they can really make something awesome like the Valve Index itself or Half-Life Alyx. I think they will do a good thing, but let's look forward to next year. And news about the Tundra Tracker. These are the competitors to the Vive Tracker. They are smaller, lighter, and cheaper than the Vive Tracker. And unfortunately, they had to push back the Kickstarter campaign to March. Normally, that should take place in January, but because of lack of some components, they have to put it back to March, and then the stuff will be delivered in July 2021, and that's great. I will try it for you, and I hope they can do be a good competitor to the old Vive Tracker. Let's check out the releases this week. There is not so much that I can tell you on Steam, but there is the Steam Game Festival, and that means until February 9th, you can play demos of upcoming VR games. So you will click on Steam Festival and then on VR here. And then you will see all the VR games that have a demo that you can play. Upcoming games. I consider to play Ionia, for example. That looks really cool. And then we can see how it's at the beginning of the game. So check it out, it's really great. Then on the Quest we have Catan VR. This is a board game, for a tabletop game conversion to VR. Then we have Glue, a collaboration platform, so you can work together in VR. Then on the Rift platform we have James Puzzle. That's we have to compare these two pictures and find differences. Then Sweeper VR, this is a Minesweeper clone in VR. And on the PlayStation VR we have Trip, and this is a meditation and wellness app for $20 on PlayStation VR. That were the releases this week. Okay, and first I want to thank my new supporters, Choi, Plinzler, and Mark. Thank you so much for your support, and that's really appreciated. Thank you so much. The sales this week on Steam VR, we have Guns and Stories Bulletproof. This is a shooter. It's 60% off. Then we have Grip Combat Racing, an arcade racer. 82% off, that's great. There's nothing on Oculus, but on PlayStation VR we have Intruders Hide and Seek. This is a psycho horror shooter. And it's 90% off, that's great. Thumper is a music rhythm arcade racer game, 80% off. Wipeout Omega Collection is a racing game, it's 63% off. Sirento VR is a shooter action game, 63% off. And Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is 50% off. It's a horror game. So guys, and now consider to support me, please. You can find the link in the description below. Only $1 per month. And that would be great. See you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE